everybody. So my name is Majesty Angel. So what is it? It's New Year's Eve, right? So it's New Year's Eve. Everybody is starting to finally come in town, or they're starting to get their stuff together. People should be up already getting their food together, getting their list together. Families coming together. Everybody's coming to come gather, right? Let's always say, I want to say this first and foremost to the girls. A lot of people don't know. A lot of crazy activities happen on special holidays, but majority, a lot of shit happens on New Year's. So make sure you girls out here are, looking after each other. I always say if everybody want to drink, make sure you have a car service and stuff like that set up for you. You'll be surprised. A lot of people get hurt, people die, people go missing, and a whole bunch of different stuff on New Year's Eve. So let's be careful. So once again, my name is Angel. Thank you for joining me over here on my YouTube channel with my family. So a lot of people they not understanding. You're like, what are they not understanding? Because everybody wants to know, right? Because everybody's talking about Stefan Diggs. So many different people are talking about so much things, but this is what I want to say about Stefan Diggs and anybody else, because people are not understanding. Right now, I didn't dive deep down into his allegations that are surfacing, but I said this maybe like 2 days ago when I was talking about them, right? And I was saying regarding Stefan Diggs, regarding Carly B, regarding the baby mothers and anybody else, I was saying that it's always three sides to a story, right? So now on this aspect, it's Stefan and Carly's story, is the baby mother's story, and then it's the shit that's unknown. When you have people go about their daily lives, when you have people go about their daily lives and they are performing or however that it may go, right? Or people have done so many different things or however that it may go, and people who sit in a position where the world can really criticize you and give an opinion about you, people have to consider them and their truth. You're like, what do you mean by that? When people are lying and you have other people who actually know a lot of different shit that you have done or things that you are keeping in the closet, you will have people who will resurface, and you will have people who will tell the truth on the things that they know about you. And this is what's happening about him, right? Or anybody else. When you come up here and you're saying, we're a good family, everything is okay. Or you have a girl saying, I did nothing wrong. I didn't know about anything. Or this, that, and the third. You'll have about 2 to 3, 4 other different people who actually knows the truth. So what they're doing now is they're actually exposing and are actually showing a whole different another side, right? So people have to be careful of the mirror. The mirror is the mirror that they're trying to showcase to the world how they're a very good person. That's just anybody. I'm not talking about them. They're a very good person. They have a loving relationship. No, I didn't get into this relationship with folly. You know what I mean? I didn't know anything about anything, and this is what's happening. So you having the baby mothers or the side chicks who actually knew the full story of the matter, because y'all don't even understand probably half of the shit, because one of the other baby mothers came up there and she said, oh, this is lies. So then she said, well, people think that they actually got away, but who actually got away? So then the girl said, actually, it's the one who left, right? Or the behind the scenes stuff. So the stuff that's happening with him is just stuff that already been there, right? Because they said that he was trying to sweep it underneath the rugs. Now, the New England Patriots, what people don't understand, it's a business, right? But they also understand that shit as well. What do people understand? People are innocent until they're proven guilty, right? So as long as it's not really damaging the league like that and it's making them look bad like that, they're going to keep him in rotation, because actually the New England Patriots are doing very, very good. So they're not technically going to sit down somebody off of these allegations. Now, what happened was, a lot of people don't know that the Me Too movement fucked up a whole bunch of shit. And you're like, what did it mess up? The Me Too movement, which was kind of like a good thing, but it kind of was a bad thing as well because it gave people opportunists, the people who want to take an opportunity, to try to do a whole bunch of different things. You had a whole bunch of people losing their careers. You had a whole bunch of personnel who was on the radio, on TV, and stuff like that. So when you have a lot of different things that were implicated for a good reason, you'll have a whole bunch of different bad apples that would try to use something that was actually meant for something very, very good, right? But I always say that I always look at a person. I always look at a person, and I always look at a couple or organization sometimes differently, right? Because it do be folly. And when a motherfucker is saying everything is perfect, everything is okay, I did nothing. Da 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 da. 9 out of 10 niggas be knowing what they doing. They know exactly what they doing. They know exactly what's going on, right? So then I seen something when he said, "Well, it's not her fault. This is that and the third." Okay, yeah, people do get penalized for their previous actions, right? They do. Hi, how are you, right? So I can only imagine. So I just want to get off that story. That's why that shit happening to him. I told people I got shit. When you have people who really, really know niggas and they really understand and they got certain shit, or a person have been like just a scumbag, and then you're saying, I'm perfect, I'm healed, I'm this, that, and the third. Somebody else know the truth. So it's only going to get worse, especially if she got like more evidence and this, that, and the third. That's crazy. You like, what? Because I was going to say, because you'll have some people say, oh, well, somebody's trying to mess up my career. No, ain't nobody trying to mess up their career. People have messed up themselves by the actions and the things that they have done, right? It's just unfortunate. I keep trying to tell people we're living in 2025 where shit is going to be exposed. And not only that, people no longer have character. The people no longer have class, right? So a lot of different things that people could do in secret, you can't do no more because the things that we supposed to do in secret, right? Saying I'm thinking I'm doing something. No, no, I'm gonna use it because this shit is happening morally to these niggas. He think that he's gonna get away with certain things, but she has an agenda. So the only thing that she's going to do is get you to wherever that she wants to get you and then expose you. Yo, the niggas can't even smash. You know what I mean? Or they can't even do stuff without a chick coming to social media and they're telling everybody's business. Like the level of they talking about these goddamn Somalians extorting niggas. It's these chicks too. Everybody extort everybody to a certain extent. So you have to pay attention of the level of how far that a nigga will extort you, right? That's on one. And then two, you have to understand the niggas who are not off that wave. So it's a whole bunch of different class. It's a whole bunch of different shit. And that's what we are seeing. Let me see what this person say underneath this message right here. Hi. Can I be your best friend? I want you here all the time. Somebody said that. I don't know. Somebody would you? Yes, you like somebody asked me, do I want to be their best friend? A best friend. What is the best? Oh, I was trying to say that yesterday, but my thing got cut off. So I was trying to say, and then I go into the other message. Having a best friend. Okay, this is what I want to say because now everybody is up on this shit. I don't know if people's listening to me or people going back. Do not get scared. You like what? Because see, and that's what people don't understand. You're like, what are not? Because some people are trying to backtrack on Kai, the comments that they had made about him and his girl, right? Or they saying that some people are saying some nigga said, I was gonna take that shit to my grave. I wanted him to just know. Fuck out of here. That's goofy. You're a goofy. You're a goofy, right? Because if it was all like that, you should never said nothing. See, people don't understand when you come up here on the screen and you press that red button and that shit say live. You press that button and it say 5 minutes to uploading. Now people are going to be accountable for the things that they come up here and they say, right? For a lot of people, you have to understand that don't get scared now. You're like, why don't get scared? Because no matter what they keep saying about this nigga, whenever he returns back to his platform is very, very different, right? People don't understand the principles of shit. You like, what's the principles? Damn, damn, damn. I shouldn't have to say this, it's common sense. But regardless of whatever you do, you have doorkeepers, gatekeepers, people who stand in the way to where you need to go. As much as people hate to say that, you have some people who are at the door who are nice, who will give people the opportunity to go past and get in. And then you have some people who are at the doors who are just assholes. So when you have this nigga Kai, the streamer, however that it may be, his platform is a bomb. What do you mean it's a bomb? His platform does very, very good. His outreach, the way that he could perform, the way that he's going about it. It's just that, but you have to understand. You like, why? Because through a lot of different circumstances and the things that we put ourselves in, if you're not really strong and equipped to understand it, then certain things that be thrown in your way can knock you from off of your path. You know what I mean? That could be friendships, that could be your parents, that could be your girlfriend, that could be even yourself, right? So since he's on this, mm, you like, nigga, you like what? Come back on the screen. I don't know if he started streaming, but he needs to come back on the screen. This is called a humiliation. You like what? It feel like it's a humiliation ritual. Like, I shouldn't say it like that, but because of what his girl did, he's being humiliated. But he needs to stand down and whatever the shit that's going on. Don't tuck your tail and run, right? So get your ass back up there. Keep doing your screens. And he need to go and he need to pop his shit. You like popping shit? Yeah, you need to pop your shit because once this nigga actually recuperate and he actually go through, right? And he see everything that everybody has said and how everybody has been acting, he's gonna handle niggas accordingly, right? He's not gonna deal with people. And then, like what I said, be careful how you treat the niggas that's at the gate. Some niggas you need, as much as niggas don't like that, some people you need, right? And people don't understand that, so they think that when they get to a certain part or a status within their life, they no longer need people. That's the dumbest shit that people could ever think. People always need somebody. That's why you have to be careful, have to be very mindful of the things that you do and cross. Now why Doja, what Doja doing right now is just responding to a lot of great accusations. You're like, why? I remember a lot of different things before she actually got to where she was, right? But she changed when she got the Grammys, or however that it may be. It was a flaw within her matrix. You like, what's her flaw? Because before she started jumping down the, I should laugh. But before she started jumping on slides with her ass full with baby oil, and she running around with jock straps and shit on, before her music that she was doing before, she was very, very militant. So this is why people start to question and start to see and starting to say the things that she was, because before that she wasn't on like that. She wasn't. Even when she did the damn fashion show, she had a big ass wig. She was half naked. She was representing something else, a different movement, a different, yeah, clause. But only why that is, right, is because the way that she was moving, it wasn't profitable. It wasn't profitable enough, and it wasn't tilting her needle. So guess what? She had to go back and revamp. So that's why she revamped. That's why she's running around half naked with oil and shit on her ass, sliding down fucking slides, running around with jock straps and a whole bunch of different things. Because now she's pushing the sex narrative. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to understand that sometimes. For when you're in the industry, when you're in the business, or however that it may be. Oh God, I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. So that's what's happening. An industry plant, an industry plant, an industry plant, an industry plant. And what she's doing is retarded like that. You like, why, right? But it's gonna start being like that with a lot of streamers. It's gonna start being like that with a lot of podcasters. It's gonna start being like that with a lot of YouTubers. But these artists need to understand, for the streamers, the YouTubers, the podcasters, anybody that come up here and they're rating your music like that, they have the power, right? Right? Well, now what's so messed up about the power that give the people who have the ability to reach the message is that when you have certain people who actually see you for who you are, or however that it may be, we have the power to shift the narrative. You know what I mean? To be able to have people love you, or have people actually see you for who they really are, right? So this in a streamer, it comes with a very, very a hard penalty. And only why I'm saying that because you have some of these streamers who are just could fuck your shit up. That's all that it is. Or what you'll do, you'll have a person that you have done so much stuff to. Now you'll have people who are just personally going to investigate every single thing and then actually bring more awareness to what you're doing. So dealing with streamers and dealing with people who are YouTubers and certain people need to think like carefully. I'm just being honest about it, right? Because at the end of the day, people need streamers. Artists need streamers. They need YouTubers. They need podcasters, and they need influencer people. Only why I'm saying that is because because I'm in that arena too. We play a very, very good part of. Well, I'm not like that. I'm not like them. Like I always, it's so funny because it seems like the stuff that I always say, it always come to pass like 2 to 3 days later, right? I look at that. I look at the more of the karma, right? But I always say that for people, this is how people are building the platforms. I always say for the way you build your platform is the way people are going to look at you and judge you. So I always want to use my platforms and the things that I do correctly, right? So I never wanted to build my platform off of being an ignorant woman. You know what I mean? I never wanted to build my platforms over chasing anything. Like that's the one thing that I can definitely respect about academics, right? Because people they how did he say it? We don't look to go however that he said it, but you have people who chase after certain things because they're trying to prove a point and they want to be ignorant and go viral off of the ignorant comments and the things that they doing, right? It's crazy. Yeah, but that's the only thing that I wanted to say. So Stefan Diggs, he's just being exposed for who he is. It's people that know a whole bunch of different things. I think it's still some more shit that people know, and that's why people legal teams be trying to interact with people because um, people, people can mess people money up, right? So that whole song about her being an industry plant and this is that and the third, she shouldn't have even dropped it. Even though it might do good, she shouldn't have dropped it. But the world I see it. I see how you have changed. So of course it's gonna make everybody think that you're an industry plant. And so, but I'm not gonna say that she's lit. She got something with her. She do. But people have to understand the stipulations when it comes to that Grammy stuff. Right? I don't know who this nigga is that she dissing, but that's crazy. That was very disrespectful. She said he's sucking people from the back. I shouldn't laugh. But to say that a man is doing that, that's like so disrespectful to just his essence of who he is. That's crazy. Well, I was gonna say, organization people, they put people against people. You know what I mean? But I always like to say for those people who have been, I'm there for a puppet and stuff like that, right? I just got so quiet. I only why I say that is because people are gonna give you as much as you want, but I always say when it's people's turn to give back what they had given you, you're gonna see it. You're like, what are you gonna see from the foul the exchange, right? People be so happy when they're doing this. They're on billboards, they're on this, that, and the third, or however that it may go. Y'all understand? But when it's their time to kick back out, meaning to return the favor, or however the favor may be, this is how you know when people got bad deals because they start drinking, they start going a little bit crazy, they start falling off, or however. But a person that comes to terms, that's deep. A person that comes to terms with who they are, what they have done, and the shit that they have accepted is a very dangerous person, right? Because now he understand, and that should go over a lot of people's head. Because the only thing that can keep people hostage like that or keep people bound is being convicted. Convicted is being convicted of the things that you have done that nobody on this planet may know, right? Right? So because people are being convicted at a very high scale of the action that they have done, a lot of people now become their own prisoner within that reality of the things that they have done. Mm. So sometimes it takes people a very, very, very long time to get to that space of the actions and the things that they have done to get to where they have been. Right? It's the truth to the matter. It is. You do have people who will do the most cruddiest shit to get to where they are. Hmm. And some people are really okay with that, and some people are not. It comes back, and then people start holding judgment over themselves, and then that's what happens. Right? People career they die because of the guilt and the things that they constantly hear of the reminder of the things that they have done that nobody don't know. So they start to mess up their own empire. They start to mess up their own shit. That's what I say. So a person that can control their actions and a person that can control the things that they have done behind closed doors. That's why I always say sometimes. That's why that's my position. Oh, that's my son. He been playing. My son's still up. He ain't go to sleep. He playing his virtual reality headset with all these good kids from around the world. I need to go in there and figure out how I can watch this football game because they have the section where I can be right there. So I better. I should go in the closet. But yeah, let me get back to what I was saying. So that's what I always like to say for don't let the sacrifice. I always say that. What have you sacrificed? Right? And people have to think of that. So on your darkest moments of when you're trying to relapse or however that it might be, I always like to say, do not let whatever you have done in your life, your situation or whatever, don't let whatever you have sacrificed, meaning whatever you have gone through, the tears, the aggravation, whatever that it may be, don't give that shit up. I always say that shit. You sacrifice so much that people know and people don't know. So don't, you came too far. You have a mission, you have something that you need to do it. Handle it swiftly, right? Everybody don't have to know, you know what I mean? And that's what's so crazy sometimes. And that's what be happening sometimes to people. People don't understand that. For you don't have to, why the fuck? And I always like that. So why should I have to, like, people shouldn't have to tell you everything. This is what I want to say before I get off, because this is the biggest fucking concept, right? And I was thinking about this myself, because women are crazy. Because they say for some women or some people, uh, the trauma is what messes up everything, right? Or some people live in so much trauma, right? Now I have to think about myself. As a kid growing up, I always like to say that I didn't suffer any trauma. You like, what do you mean, right? The trauma. This is what happens to people, or people want to use that as the most biggest example of why they are a messed up individual. No, you're a messed up individual is because you are, right? And I don't want to say it, and I shouldn't be like that because you do have some people who have dealt with a lot of trauma within their life that makes them don't want to love, or they don't know how to love, or they don't trust people, and this is that and the third. But I feel like once, like I said before, once people have came to the term with their self, meaning who they are, and accepted themselves for who they are, including all the bullshit that happened surrounding them. Because like I was saying, I never dealt with trauma within my family, and I think that's why I have a great soul like that. And only why I say that is because, and listen to this, I didn't suffer trauma with my family, meaning I was treated correctly. They wanted to provide, and they made sure I enjoyed, had a great childhood, a great life, right? I did my own trauma. Listen to this shit. For sometimes people saying, "Oh, I had the worst family." Niggas be lying. Niggas didn't have the worst family. Niggas really didn't be raised up in certain environments and certain shit like that. Is once we start to get to what teenage years, pre-adult years, and then our adult years that some of us deal with trauma, right? Or we go through a lot of different crazy ass situations. But it comes to a point in time where you cannot let your trauma and a lot of different things stop you from greatness. You know what I mean? Or stopping you from receiving a whole bunch of different things that you need to receive. So people use trauma as a pillar. People use trauma as a stone, as a stepping stone sometimes, or people use trauma as a comforting blanket for other people to feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? So when you have people who have who understand trauma, right? Because when you step from out of trauma, you could be able to look at things, you could observe a lot of different things, and you could be able to get a whole bunch of different things that you need to. Because I learned through my trauma, I learned through a whole bunch of different things. Now you keep saying this stuff about 87,000. I like it. I like it. But you don't have. Let me see. I want to go to. I can't go on your page right now because I'm on live. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Like, what are you doing, Mr. Stepper? I don't want to be too loud. Now, yeah, that's what I want to say. So I think I can go off of that. So I talked about Stephon Diggs. I talked about Doja. Doja messing her own self up. You like why? Because sometimes it's just better not to say stuff at all. Sometimes it's just better to annoy people. So since she responded and since she said something, you had these streamers and a whole bunch of different things clowning her and saying this is that and the third. Sometimes it's just good to just leave shit alone. Like, man, I don't understand that, but that's how you can tell when people are really, really pressed like that. So basically, you're not really winning. You know what I mean? Because a person who's really winning, a person who's really good at what they do, a person who really know who they are like that, they don't have to prove anything. I'm not even gonna go about it the way that you think that I'm gonna go about it. I'm just gonna starve you from your fucking attention. I'm gonna starve you from anything that you want me to do, right? So guess what? I'm gonna pay you no mind because you don't exist in my world. Mm. I'm not even going to mention your name from off of my tongue. And people have to understand that power. Mm-hmm. Right? People be baiting people. You got to understand when niggas be baiting people. It's a baiting game. And people don't understand that. You seen what happened to the biggest one and the biggest person, right? Nigga baited you. So because the person baited you, now I'm just going to destroy every fucking thing. Well, some people be thinking that they know how to destroy people, but they don't. So they end up destroying themselves. And you're seeing that. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? No. I'm stuck with this person asking me if they want me to be their best friend. You don't want me to be your best friend. What is a best friend? A best friend? A best friend is somebody who's going to tell you the honest truth. Right? They're going to tell you what you need to know instead of what you want to hear. Right? A best friend is always going to make sure that you're okay. I think sometimes best friends get penalized sometimes. Now, I was trying to say within the role of a woman because my whole thing went messed up. But I was trying to say within a role of a woman, a man understanding he knows quality over bullshit. That's what I was trying to say. Quality over bullshit, meaning his woman, the lady that he's with, you know, plays a very, very important factor within his life, meaning important factor with his heart, the way that she's treating him, and the way that the wife or a girlfriend is also a team player, so they should be able to work very, very perfectly together when it's called for. You know, some women don't like to work with their husbands as much as the world, however, might think it. Right? Fuck that. You like what? I'm like that. I went and I want to do my own thing. You know what I mean? Do my own thing, have my own motion, do this, that, and the third. But don't never, ever, 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 ever get it fucked up. You like what? If he ever, he needed me to do whatever I needed to do, I wouldn't fall short from that. But I always think that, women and guys, however that it may go, they have to have some type of a balance. But I always believe that great counsel come within the woman and also come within the man. So if a guy can find a girl who is his best friend, a person like your best friend, a guy having a best friend, it's like the best space that you can be in, because your best friend, the action, the emotion that you're gonna have is gonna be totally different. Like, where you going? You going? We're okay. That's the best friend vibe. You heard what I said? Where you going, babe? You okay? You all right? All right, babe. I'll be back later. Okay, all right, babe. All right. What time you think you're gonna be done? I don't know, maybe 6, 7 o'clock. Okay, babe. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy, because if people understand people's lifestyles, you heard what I said. People understand people's lifestyle and where they're trying to go and how they're trying to get there. Then their partner would be a whole lot different, right? So it's not gonna be all of that stuff. Mm-mm. He's not coming home, or he's not gonna be home, or he's not gonna get in at a certain time in the morning, or however that it may be. Okay. I know this nigga, he's not gonna come in until about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, however that it may be. I'm gonna have this nigga breakfast ready, right? And people don't think like that. They still sleeping, coming in, or however that it may be. Yeah. So the best friend within a relationship, it goes a long way. Right? And I was trying to say that before. No, I didn't. I was trying to say that on the end because the lady had got some good advice from an older lady. And she said to the lady, because she was like, well, how you feel about guys cheating or however or whatever? And what she said was, she said, well, if he's taking care of her very, very well, how the hell are you going to know if he's cheating anyway, these dumbass niggas? You heard what I said? She said, for the way that he's performing and how would she ever know? She wouldn't even suggest that or even give it up the question because she have no understanding. It only comes into play in some women because I'm a lady myself. But you have to understand, just because his niggas are whores, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's a whore. You heard what I said? His friend might be whores, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's a whore. You know what I mean? And some women they have insecurities, right? Right. You should love your little butt. Your little butt is good for you. You should love your little boobies. Your little boobies are good for you, right? Every woman have a different physique, right? Some women are thicker, some women are smaller, but I think all women are beautiful. But if you're not comfortable within your own self, then you're gonna want to go get nip tuck, and then that's what the problems people with relationships because people are not actually secure within themselves. Right? Everybody should know that. Yes, it's listen. You'll be a fool to be like, okay, well, everybody's a little bit more prettier or more handsome than people, right? But it's about the confidence that make people very, very sexy. It's about the heart, the initiative that people have that makes people have a very beautiful glow that will outdo um, other people, right? But if people don't know how to tap in within that light, it's like crazy. Shit, crazy as hell. You like, yeah, I said crazy as hell. I don't care. I don't care. You like what? I don't care about nothing. You like why? Because everybody has a cup of tea. We're all beautiful. People all have their eyes set for whoever they want, but you know what I mean? You might think, oh, I'm not pretty. Girl, are you crazy? It's like 15 other different people who see your real true beauty. Why are you worrying about because somebody don't see your beauty? It was a blessing that somebody didn't see your beauty. You always looking like that. Or you too, nigga. It's a blessing. You just dodged a maniac. You have to look at it like that. Right? So they talking about these girls in Nigeria, something, something. That is crazy. The lady was going in, and she was black her damn self. She like, it's these girls are bad, and this, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. Well, I don't know about women. I don't be looking at bitches like that. Like you, like what? No, I know that everybody's pretty or however that it may be. But I'm cute my goddamn self. Like, I don't know. And she like, these, you think you a 7, 8, 10, all of this because you down there in Atlanta, you were down there in Philly, you in New York, this is that and the third. But when you go over to Nigeria, however the what that it is, these girls are gorgeous. Of course they are. I be seeing a whole bunch of them bitches over there. They are. They thick than a motherfucker. Let me tell you what. You like, I be following this Nigerian lady on YouTube. And she showed me this shit that give girls a fat ass. You like what? So I wanted to put it to the test. It's this cream that she showed you how you can make to make your butt and your thighs. Yeah, get off, niggas. It must have been boys. But I've been using it. I've been using it. Oh, it works. You like what? And I don't have to worry about taking BBL pills because the BBL pills is a weight substance. That shit make you. It makes everything blow up. But from when I learned from off of this lady, oh, I love it. I'm about to go right now. I be looking, I be looking like a shined up ham hock. I be looking so oily. It's so funny, but it works, right? But it works. So I put my little cream on my stuff, and then I do my severe. Like I do like I'm a. You know how when they say, "How do you work out? Are you a beginner? Are you a medium? Are you advanced?" I'm an advanced person, so I'll be doing these routines that I'm doing squats. So I do what I do. I could do like 60 of them, right? So I'm doing about 60 squats, maybe 80 squats. I could do that shit in the morning and at night. So it's this whole other different routine that I've been doing. I've been walking around the house like that's for that girl. I get excited when I get that. It's for us because you can feel that extra like thickness part that come over. I was like, oh, I like it. So yeah, so these girls are being put up. Now all of these girls are running around. They're gonna go get their body finesse and they're gonna get it done. See, only thing that I hate about that shit sometimes is that people try to cut the corners. So if you do want to go get your body perfectly done, then you need to go do it the correct way. Why are you gonna, try to cut corners and put your life in jeopardy? You know what I mean? I'm like that. I'm like that. You like what? I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm not. I'm against morely like the face part, like messing with your face, your nose, all of that other extra stuff. But if a woman wants to go do that, then go do it. You know what I mean? But you have to have beauty and standard, right? But then when you're in different fields, girls get paid more money. As much as people want to criticize people, girls get paid more money because now I'm investing in myself, right? So I'm going to go. I was supposed to go get some work done on my body. I just never went and got it done. These people keep calling to go do a whole bunch of different things, right? But I'm more on it. I want to see if I can do it, work it out naturally and shit like that. But it is some things that I'm gonna get nipped and tucked and fixed. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna come up here in front of you. I'm letting y'all niggas know this now. Right? So, you know, it's a lot of different girls. So to each his own, right? I just it's funny. I'm not gonna be once I get certain done. Now I'm running around half naked. Like that's what a whole bunch of people do. I got new titties, so I'm gonna wear all of this stuff because I want you to see my new titties. I got a new butt, so now I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show that. I don't care what nobody say when they be getting their BBL. It just looks so weird. It looks weird. It doesn't look right. Some of them. Right. Somebody, I want to know, are you still there, best friend? Best friend. You don't want to be my best friend. You want something from me. All these people want something from somebody. Best friend. I don't want to be nobody best. I don't mean to laugh like that. Some people are just you can't replace certain people. Right? You cannot replace certain people. So it's the new year, New Year's Eve going into 2026. So I'm so excited. He's like, what? I'm so excited. I arranged for me to start taking some different classes because I'm in action. I'm moving. So I love how I designed a lot of different things so I can flow into 2026, right? So for me, dealing with just a lot. Listen, everybody got see. I need to call Charlemagne the God. You like why? Because what Charlemagne the God, what he did was very smart. Charlemagne the God, because what a lot of people don't know is that Netflix are about to start hosting podcasts. People who have podcasts. So that's what Charlemagne the God did. Charlemagne the God, when they say he got to deal with Netflix, is because now he's about to bring his podcast to Netflix. Right? That's what it is. People are branching off and people are starting to go do things. Now, do I think they said 200 million? I really don't like looking at people because I don't look at niggas' pockets, niggas or girls, because I can care less. Now, what I'm just trying to say, I'm just trying to see what type of a deal did he get for 200 million. It's got to be about maybe 3 to 4 years, something like that. Now, I'm just trying to go back, right, for whatever he do. I'm not helping this nigga, so let me shut up. Finito. Right? But that's a good move, though. hmm For real, for real. So I'm kind of good. So I'm going into 2026. I'm very, very happy. I'm going into 2026. I already got shit lined up. I already spoke to people. I already have my go mode. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I talked to my son, my oldest son. I was like, get ready. He was like, get ready for what? Get ready. Right? Because I need you to be somewhere. He's like, mommy, you kidding me? No. No, no, no. Mm-mm. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody. I always say that. People gonna be seeing people move differently. That's what it is. People need to worry about their own little stuff that they want. Oh, Shirish, oh, Shirish. You mama girl. Huh? What's the girl? Hmm? Somebody needs some good energy. Y'all hear my cat purring? I had her since she was a baby. Hmm? I thought she was a boy. So I, was I started. What you want? She be trying to know that next time a cat try to come up and rub you or whatever, don't push him away. They're trying to give you good energy, right? Stop it. Why are you up here? So who needs some cat energy? It's something like that, right? A fierce. I be thinking, listen, I'm so crazy. I be thinking like I'm like the mother nature caller. I be going to the museum sometime. Well, not to the museums, but I'm an animal activist, so I really don't like going to the zoos and stuff like that. If it was up to me, I think I'd probably go to jail. I'll be I be going to all zoos, breaking all the animals out. Like I understand they can never go back into their own habitat, but isn't a zoo like prison? You know, especially if they don't have enough like land and acres to have them live comfortably. So I always get sad at that, especially when they be like take them back to where they need to be. You know, let them be back in their habitat. So I be so against that, especially when I see lions, cause I'm like a cat lady. I was about to say I believe in cats. Well, cats been here from a very very long time since the pyramids and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm totally against that. So I'll be going to the It's so funny. I do like this thing that I do, and then I go like to the glass and I put my hand. It's so funny. They be looking at me like, "Do you know who I am? I am a goddess." It is funny. When was the last time people actually looked in the animal's eyes, right? Hmm. Osiris, what's up with you? You hungry? You want me to feed you? Stop it. Stop biting me. I don't want to have to, you bully. I keep telling everybody my animals be bullying me. So she trying to bite me because she want me to rub her. Hmm. It's so funny because I have her daughter here. I was about to get rid of her and I felt so bad. She did like this horrible like screech. Like I guess she knew I was gonna get rid of her. And she was like, ah! I was like, oh God, it just broke my heart. I was like, just put her down. I call her the lady from St. Louis. I swear to God. She like this. The animals are like other people, and she's terrible. She's so feisty and she's so big. Yeah. So let me go. I just wanted to say that the truth of the matter. Everybody has the truth about people. Be careful when and you're seeing it. Like, oh, this nigga's not a perfect husband. He's not a perfect boyfriend. I got the tea. People are sellouts. They sell a great story for $10,000. Like you punk son of a bitch. You gonna sell me out for 10,000? That's all I'm worth is $10,000. You could have went somewhere else and got a whole bunch of different money. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Come on, me hang up. Why you keep trying to bite me? What's wrong with you? You know I don't like that stuff. I'm still rubbing on you. How much you want me to rub on you? Hmm? And you about to fall asleep on me. It's so funny because when she was a baby, she's still doing now. Stop biting me, girl. She'll take her hands and she'll like you know how when people massage you they go up and down. It's so funny. She'll take her paws and go like that. She still do it to this day. I was so scared one day. She an outside cat. I don't care. Once an inside cat go outside, they ass always want to go. And one day she was like going for like she had me so scared I was wanting to cry. And she came back like almost like a month later. She was all raggedy and shit. I was cursing her out. I was like, "That's what you get. Get in this house." And she was out there fighting. She came back. She was all skinny. I was like, "What is wrong with you?" She was all messed up. I was like, "Oh my God." She looked terrible. She was fighting with these crazy old cats. Wasn't she a badass? She knows. She knows. She right here with her eyes closed. I'm rubbing like her lips and her face. She funny. I start yelling. So look, I can tell the world this story. The window was open. I had left one of my windows open in my bathroom, or however that it was. And she escaped. This heifer, you like what? This heifer brought her boyfriend in my house. I had a cat. Like, I walked past and she was looking at me. She gave me the look of death. She was like, "Oh, I'm about to get in trouble." I started screaming with my scary ass. I was like, "Yeah, I'm talking about you." I was like, "Get out, get out." It was what? I was like, "Osiris, Osiris, you have the nerve? So you bringing niggas home?" Yo, he looked at me. It was so funny. Stop it. I got him out. I was so scared, dog. I was like, "Oh my god, how the hell am I gonna get this goddamn freaking cat out of my house?" She brought somebody home. Somebody want to bring somebody home. That's special. You found somebody who you really like and you want to bring them home. It's rare that when people find people like that, especially in this time, people are just they so wicked and they so cruel. Yo, this girl said some bullshit. She was like 98% of women walk away after a man opens up to you. I think that is so crazy. Right? Which I think women, some women are spies. You have to be careful, right? Mm. That's the best weapon for some of these niggas. You like why? Because some guys they're so infatuated or they're so connected with their demons that they don't understand. And for most of these guys, their weaknesses are girls. So if I'm a dude and I don't like you and I know your weaknesses are girls, I'm gonna send a girl and I'm gonna have her and she's gonna sit there and she's gonna do everything and she's gonna get everything from out of you that I need from you. And that's what some of these guys be doing to some of these girls. So you have to be careful. This world is not a safe place. And then you wonder how this nigga know. It's because of the bitch who you just been dealing with for a very long time. She don't really like you. That bitch is a mole. She was a plant. So people have to be very, very careful. But you know how hard it be sometimes for a good woman to have a man open up to her. You know what I mean? I think, but how do I look at it like that? I don't look at it like that. I feel like us women, or however it may be, you shouldn't be forcing men to open up to you. You know what I mean? That's like you're forcing him to do something he don't want to do. Mm. I just got quiet a little bit. I don't like talking about stuff like that sometimes. It's it's bothering. It's very, very triggering sometimes, right? But women, I feel like, you know, for some women to understand a man, you have to understand his past. You know, you have to look at maybe at some of the things that he have been through. Sometimes to understand, why he is the way that he is, why he don't trust, why he's never going to love, why he's going to do all of that. Right? So once you understand that, then you know how to go about it. Right? But it's very, very hard sometimes for for a good woman. Well, not really. A good woman after a while, a man will open up because he really realize and understand that she's not there to hurt you or take anything from you. It's just the process of just going through the ups and downs with people, you know. But I don't think that. No, I always say that. Like I'm on that side. Like I'm so on humanity side like that. Everybody's not here to hurt you or do something like that, or you know, get all of the stuff that people be thinking that people want from other people. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say. All sometimes people want to do is see people smile. The joy. That's nice. Like, damn, you look so good smiling. Why you don't smile often? I say you're so bored when you smile. That's how you can tell who's at peace, though, too. The way people smile. I always think that I'm a good guru. Like, don't you want to smile? You ugly ass. Look at like, you got a big ass head. But the only thing that saves you is when you smile, because you got a very cute smile. You should smile more. You look cute. I think I should say that to somebody. Hey, best friend, are you smiling? I like you a lot more when you smile, best friend. And lets me know that you're happy. Lets me know that you're thinking about something. Listen, I should talk about that. I be wanting to think. I be thinking sometimes. Have you ever, when you see people's pictures or however it may go, and they be having their phone in their hand and they be smiling? I be wanting to say sometimes, like, what you looking at that you smiling? That got you smiling like that? It be so cute. Like, ooh, that's cute. Like, what? That's. Ooh, I be wanting to say that. I be wanting to say that. Like, that's a good look for you. That's cool. I like that. It's nothing like the moments that's captured that people don't see that's captured. Because then when you go back and you see like, oh shit, like wow. Mm-hmm. So the truth will set you free. Yeah, it will. And the truth is gonna mess up a whole bunch of niggas' careers. He's like, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Because once people find out the truth, it's like, yo, you can't come back. That's like swallowing the greatest pill ever. Once you start, I'm so fat and so greedy. So I'm about to, after I get off the phone with y'all, I'm about to go in my kitchen and I'm about to warm me up these pork ribs. I have no business. I say I shouldn't eat nothing at all. But I did my own little personal stuff for the new year, so that's good. But I'm about to go eat. I'm hungry. You like what? I don't care what time it is. He's like, what? You have some people who be like, I'm hungry right now. Why don't you go down here, go cook something, however it be. Like, it's funny. My kids will wake me up, however. I cook fried chicken at 3 o'clock in the morning. I make a steak. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat something. Like, who said that? I'm not going to go in there. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever, whatever. And people be like, go eat cereal. Like, I like my favorite cereals. It's like Raisin Bran, Fruity Pebble. Oh, I love Frosting Flakes. Frosting Flakes, but my cereal and my milk, it have to be so, so, so cold. I don't like warm milk or however that it may be. Hmm. But nope, I want some ribs. So once I get off this line, I'm gonna go eat me some ribs. And I'm gonna tear them shits up. I was over at my mom and my pop's house last night. I was having so much fun. I was like, we need. I told her. I said we need to go to somebody's party and shut it down. We be having fun. I left her. I left and came back home. I was like, yo, everybody want my. I was about to say everybody want my attention. That's how I can be though sometimes. What you doing? Even the people who I know, I was supposed to go back home. What you doing? You coming out here for a minute? I'm about to go pop up on my god sister in North Carolina. She'll like that. She'll have a good time. And then probably go see my dad. Well, I have to make sure he there because he be back between two different cities and down south. But anyway, she said, "When you coming over here?" I said, "I'm so sorry, mom. I know I'm the renegade child. And when you got time off, I'll be like, never. I be running. I be running. So when I go to sleep, I sleep hard. I be having. I wake up. It be so many phone calls. It be so many things. I be running." Yeah, so is there anything else? Nah, this was a cute little message. This was a cute little live. I don't really care if it's not that many two people in there. But that's what's going on with that nigga Stefan Diggs. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And then she talking about what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Put it back in though. You should have thought about that shit before you let that nigga put that baby in you, bitch. Are you gonna be stuck with this? Well, nobody's stuck with nothing, but I hate that shit. You like why? Because she just look. That's just messed up all over a dirtbag ass nigga. You know what? Some niggas be dirtbags, yo. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You're just a dirtbag ass nigga. Your actions, the way that you think, the way that you move, and then you wanna be acting like you fucking the top shotter. Like nigga, you just a clown. Fucking Michael Blackswell, that nigga, his money speaks for him. I don't give a fuck. You like what? Fuck out of here. Talk shit on. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Boss breath. You look like camel toe, nigga. Fuck out of here. What you talking about? This nigga's. Fuck that. You like what? No, ain't no money in the world that could ever make me go against my morals. Like your morals. Hell no. Some people should just have morals, just general, like certain shit that you gonna do and you not gonna do. Like, fuck out of here. No. You like what? No, talking about he had another baby. He had another baby because of his money. Bitches really fuck with niggas because of their money. It's not enough money in the world for me to ever fuck with a nigga. Like, fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Like, and then they be doing too much and all this other shit. Nigga talking about, no, we're in a situation shit. Like, nigga, look at you. Like, fuck out of here. Like, these niggas is crazy. Like, they got the game messed up. And I didn't mean to come at them like that, but that's crazy. And then you got somebody who really actually like you, like really care about you. You gonna treat somebody like that? You like, bitch, but you was listen. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. So apparently, I'm not lying about nothing. I'm not lying. So don't ever think that I'm gonna come up on my shit and I'm a lie. There's nothing about him sexually attractive. Like, I'm sorry. Like what? Fuck out. Burner boy. It's a whole bunch of these funny ass looking niggas that only got what they got is because of their money. Now, throughout the time, could people like them or whatever? I hope so. I hope to God. Yeah. But that should let a lot of people know. I'm not sticking around for none of that shit. You like what? Hell to the no. And I think that's what be wrong with some people sometimes. Because money can't keep her, my money can't control her. Then what is it? Right? Maybe people just really like you, dummy. They really honestly just like you. Don't got shit to do with none of that other stuff that you got going on, right? That can be very traumatizing and very, very scary. So just look at it. That nigga is funny looking. You like, bitch, shut up. I'm not shutting up nothing. I like. What the fuck? What are you saying? What you know what I'm saying? Huh? Huh? Look like one of them goddamn pillars over there, fucking stone. No, negative. Negative. Yeah. You're like, bitch, no. That's nasty. Mm. So what? Oh wow. You like what? Cause somebody like, bitch, you ain't cute. Listen, I'm not like that. No. Mm-mm-mm. But that's why people get what they get. They only get what they get. Like this lady was saying that. No, she I have a very good marriage and I've been married to somebody for a very, very long time. She gets married for money and you can tell that. People who get married for money, it never works out right. They don't even fucking like each other. They're not even in the same house. They sleep in different beds, different schedules, and different shit like that because they're only coming together because they're creating wealth more together. Or maybe because however that arrangement is, like the shit what happened with Janet Jackson. Like that nigga say, you stay with me for this amount of time, I'm gonna give you this. If you give me a son, this is that and the third, I'm gonna give you this. But like, oh God, the devil is at play. Is there anything else? I don't know what's going on. These goddamn Somalian people, I don't know what's going on. You like, y'all don't want to target. But I always want to say that. I don't know what's wrong with these people. You like, what's wrong? Anytime, you like, here I go. Here go the mobster within me. Anytime you make enough more money than the United States government feel like you are destined to have, the feds are on your ass. You like, what are you talking about? Even the haters, or however that may go. Once you hit a certain pinnacle in the United States government or whoever, they like, okay.
This nigga's making too much money, or however that it may be. We need to go find him. We need to go investigate. But as long as you stay under 9,999, as long as you don't hit that $10,000 mark, or however that it may be, you safe, man. Once you start hitting 100 million, or however that it may be, then that's when you're gonna have problems and shit like that. You're gonna have sharks. You're gonna have niggas that's gonna try to come against you. All types of stuff. That's just going on with the Somalians. They did too much, and that's crazy. Like, and then people laughing and shit. Like, they talking about Donald Trump just canceled all the damn child care for the whole whatever the wherever the fuck that they're in. So you gonna penalize the whole goddamn state? Like, people don't look at that shit. Like, I look at shit like that. Cause whatever is, listen, you dumbass niggas, you like, why you saying that? Cause whatever can happen to a certain group can happen to us. You like, I'm just saying, I look at shit like that. People don't look at that, but they pushing their agenda. They're pushing their agenda. They're on this wave. They're on this wave and back. Well, where we gonna go? Where we wanna go? You'll be surprised what the fuck or whoever is gonna do anything. But when people start treating people a certain type of way, I look at that because it's only but a certain amount of time that certain shit is gonna happen. So if a nigga think that he just gonna just do something to just one state, that mean that all states, any citizen, the people within the United States of America, we also can fall in that same sword. But the United States government and people, they really don't know how to come about certain stuff because of the way that the people are going. Right? I always say that shit. From one incident to start something that they just don't understand. Right? So now you're just trying to see the mindset of people, and that's crazy because ain't nobody talk about that shit, and they talking about a TikTok or whoever just discovered a whole bunch of different things about people. Right? Crazy. So much shit that you can do if you actually know what you're doing, right? So much different things that you could bring awareness to too about it. That's why I always like to say YouTube. Y'all gonna hear me say I'm not on nobody's side. You like what? Call me an angel and call me a devil advocate. You like, and that's some real life shit right there, because people need to know you can do a whole bunch of stuff. It's good and it's bad in this world. We all have the choice, right? Just don't be tucking your tail. Always say that when shit just start falling apart in your life. This is what you chose that ride, so keep riding on it, buddy. You wanted this, like the price of fame. And then the nigga talking about, who is that? Plays Max, whatever the fuck they talking about. I guess how he wanted fame. He wanted this, that, and the third. And he pushed everybody away. Now understand this. You have to understand that people that's what niggas should do. You like what? Here I go. People should create secret families. Like, it's coming up so wrong. But listen to what I'm about to say. Because he said he pushed away people. Now on your journey of becoming however successful that you want to feel like you want to be successful in your life, you are going to see the bad apples. That's going to fall off. You're going to see the people who really rock with you, the people who support you. You're going to see the people who just want you for what you can give them, what you can provide for them. You're going to see the people who want to live off of your name. You're going to see the fucking hidden shit, right? That's what's on the ride. But even with on the ride, you still supposed to have your own little personal community. Because he said that shit. He said he don't have nobody. He by himself. You crazy as hell. I'm building whatever I'm building, however, and I'm not gonna be with somebody who I know that loves me. It be it becomes boring. You like what? Because I feel like that if I can't have you or we can't do this shit together, then I don't want to do it. You like, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want nothing. That's how life should be. That's how you know that you have actually fell in love with what you're doing, and you actually are falling in love with whoever the fuck that you said that you want to be with, right? Because if why am I doing all of this shit, right? I know why I'm doing it, but if I don't have this aspect of the closing part within my life, then why am I doing this shit? It doesn't make sense. I'm not happy doing this shit if I don't have this. So it becomes a waste of time. Right? So I'll just destroy all of this shit. Like, this bitch is crazy. No, I'm not crazy. That's some real life shit. Right? It's nothing like that, right? Because what I'm grinding. I'm doing all of this for my family. I'm doing all of this. I'm doing this shit for me, but then it's coming for how I'm also want to do this shit also for my family. Right? I'm doing this shit for my family. Yeah, y'all stay woke, man. Y'all stay woke. So let me go. Let me get out of here. I'm trying to kidnap my brother. I'm going to this place today. I'm like, what? I got my tickets. I got everything. So I don't know. I'm just gonna slide through there because I don't do all of that extra stuff. But it is a place in the city that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna slide through, see how it is, see the vibe, check out the vibe, see what's going on, how they gonna bring their little New Year's, and man, I'll probably go live. I'll let y'all see where I'm at just a little bit, just a little nosiness. So I gotta fix myself up just a little bit and stuff like that. But I'm excited. So as the ball's dropping, I'm excited because I know it's coming. 2026. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm not saying nothing. Yep, people should practice being silent this mood. Right. People didn't show you, right? 2026. 2026. I closed out my chapter. I closed out my chapter. I closed out my chapter. I know what I want. I'm very, yeah, I say that. So can people say that? Use 2000 in a couple of hours. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Who likes that number 7-Eleven? 7-Eleven. But people should already know what they want, however that they want it, right? So it's 2026. I know what I want. I'm gonna go after what I want. That's happiness, pureness, um, great food, traveling, having my family, my kids. You know what I mean? um, Great connections and stuff like that that I'm gonna have moving forward, and just every day, every year after 2026 is gonna continue to keep getting better and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna order me that on Amazon or something like that. Damn it! I just said that. For now, yay! That's so cute. Somebody got a white photo book. Somebody has a photo book that's white. It could have like gold trimmings or something like that. Or somebody has like a photo book that they want to start like doing new memories and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I always say that now it's about to start getting filled with good moments, laughing, kids, and certain stuff like that. Um, I always like to prophesy, and I always like to say for, especially to them people who already traveled around the world. Now people are going to travel around the world again, but now it's going to mean so much because people are going to start doing it and doing it, experience a whole bunch of different things with people who they should have in their life, right? That's like the closing part, the ending part, right? So people should feel very proud now as they're getting up, they're getting dressed, they're putting on their clothes, they're going out to work and stuff like that. Like this is your greatest season ever. Shine as bright as you are, and people need to create a safe space for people. Or I'm so excited that people have created a safe spot for yourself, right? So take over, fly, enjoy everything. I hope that people have came to a realization on a whole bunch of different things to go after it. I did. I don't tell you something. I did. I'm just so happy. I'm so walking in my power. I'm so walking in my truth. And it's nothing that's going to sway my mind from anything. Nobody can change my mind. Nobody can change anything. Mm-mm. So until next time, you guys live in your truth. Your truth will always set you free. Like what Stephon Diggs, nigga, you just need to just, I don't know what the fuck. You did something that just cannot be undone. You like, and that's what happens. That's crazy. I'm telling you, he gonna be fucked up. Why I'm saying that is because, and I shouldn't say this because it seems like every time I say certain stuff, it come to pass. So I'm not gonna say that because I never want to see, as much as whatever's going on with this dumbass nigga, I never want to see a black man get crucified. But when people have done so much shit to themselves, it's only about a matter of time. But I'm not gonna say that. So until next time, you guys have a great day. Bye.